Hey Slayers, what's up? It is your girl Tiana, aka the Swagslayer, the creator of the Swagslayer Talk, weekdays at 12:30 p.m. live on YouTube at Swagslayer Fashion YouTube channel and live stream to Facebook at Swagslayer with my lovely co-host Rhonda from the Pink Diva Studios. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing well. Well. It's Monday, so something had to go wrong, but it's all good.
Yes, I'm having a fun Monday as well. Amazon is giving me a run for my Amazon money. But I'm going to try to figure it out after the live, and hopefully I'll have some good news and I can get back to selling product. Because right now my product is on hold. But what you mean? I can't make money if it's on hold. I need you to release it. Anyway. So the weekend has been fabulous.
Run me my coins.
Yeah.
We all about a good old coin.
Yes, for real. Especially in 2021 and beyond. Okay.
I'm not even trying to hear it. I don't want to hear anything else unless it has something. I'm like that TikTok guy. Is it bringing me any money? Can I make money? Can I get a bag? Can I do? Okay, well, I don't have time. Move on.
Exactly.
I need my conversations to be about the coin.
All day. Okay.
All day.
I had a busy weekend.
Well, what did you do all weekend, really? Because we didn't even chit chat this weekend. So
we didn't, which is the norm.
We didn't.
Yeah. Look, I was in the Amazon streets all times of night. I don't even know. I guess today is Monday. Okay, so I want to say Saturday, I did an 8-hour road trip to pick up product. 8 hours. And that was 8 hours on a map, which it took longer than that because you got to stop and eat lunch. You got to stop for the bathroom. Yeah, 8 hours.
8 hours.
8. But it was really more like 12 because I didn't get home till after midnight. And we were supposed to leave at 5 a.m. But my husband was like, that's early. We don't need to leave that early. I said, okay, well, I'd like to get home, by 5 p.m. He's like, no, we can leave later. We left, I want to say we got to the first store at 10, I think, which was 2 hours away. So then we didn't even get home till midnight. It was crazy, but it was worth every moment until my items were put on hold and I can't sell them. So I shipped them on Sunday. So I came home Saturday exhausted, got up early Sunday at like 7 a.m., shipped them all off to Amazon, only to find out today they're all suppressed. What? But I just sent them.
Wow.
Not suppressed. What's up, Libby? How are you today? Don't suppress my stuff. I didn't even know what that was. I had to Google it. And then, of course, reach out to my coach, Nisha at Geeky Niche, and was like, can you help me?
So and look, suppress just now, Amazon, I'm going to need you to not act like the oppressor.
Right. So I followed the directions and fixed it. It says it takes about 15 minutes to update. No problem. It always tells you it takes 15 minutes. It didn't update. So I was like, okay, it's been 30, 45 minutes. Let me go do it again. Then it came back and was like, you have phrases that you can't use in the title. I didn't create this listing. I just got somebody else's listing. And I've shipped you all my stuff. So now I'm like, what do? I've sent you my stuff. You suppressed the listing that I didn't create. I tried to fix the listing, and now you're telling me it's not in compliance with Amazon policies. What? What policy? I'm not even new. I'm old enough to know what you're talking about.
Okay, so now my question is, since this has happened, I mean, if they don't fix it, what about your products?
So Nisha, who I was texting right before the live, said, open a case. Like I'm supposed to open a case. So she's going to walk me through how to open the case with Amazon and try to find out how can I fix it. Because again, I did not create this listing. I just listed my product. I had that product. So I jumped on the listing because that's what you do on Amazon. It's a listing. If you have that same exact thing, then you sell under that listing. So I don't know what to do because I was like, I sold on this listing already. What?
Wow.
I saw a whole bunch of stuff on this listing. So I was like, I am so confused. So thank goodness I have a couple other products now. So I don't have just one, because of course when I started I only had one, but now I'm in week 3. I have multiple products. So I do have some other stuff to sell, but I want to sell this product.
Right. I was gonna say this is the main thing that you want to sell.
Right, because I also almost sold out of it. So I just want to finish it and be done. Like, just sell the last few units. Okay. And then Sunday, after I shipped all my Amazon stuff that is now suppressed, I did go sourcing, which I'm not supposed to, but they had a crazy sale. I can only go in there. It's a crazy sale. So I will be listing to Poshmark today. And then my VA will be relisting all the bathing suits tomorrow for me on Poshmark, because she can't access Mercari. So your Filipino VA cannot access Mercari, just heads up. However, they can purchase a VPN, which if you're going to require your virtual assistant to purchase a VPN, you want to include that into the pay that you give them, because they have to pay for it either up front or they have to pay for it monthly. So I would just include that into your pay and just let them know you'll give them a bonus every month, depending on what platform you're on, however your pay is sent out. But if I require her to get a VPN so she can post to Mercari, I would need to pay her in a bonus every month a price of the VPN so she could cover it. So that's just a pro tip, a Swagslayer pro tip if you want a VA and you want them to cross-list the Mercari. Right. I learned that last week. Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I'm on vacation. Look, I'm on vacation. I'm actually house sitting, but my closet is on vacation because I have a lot of things to list. And while I'm here, I don't want to have to worry. I just want to list. I just want to list, and get everything listed this week, because in the upcoming weeks, I'll have more stuff to list. Yes. So I don't want to be too far behind. I'm going to be tackling it all. I took all my pictures before I left.
Nice.
And so I edited earlier this morning, it's 4:00. I'm talking like it's 4:00, but I edited earlier this morning. So now all I have to do, and I have enough to list a little here throughout the week, Monday through Friday.
Oh, nice. Very nice. Yeah. And you still don't want to join the 1,000 listing challenge? Because it sounds like you could.
It sounds like I'm not. So. It sounds like I'm not. But and then I'm going to go ahead and do finish setting up my Vendu, because thanks to Splendor Lily Posh, Tiana, who kind of walked me through everything. And so now I got it down. So now I just got it. Once I list these few items, I'm going to go in and, do what I do with Vendu. You see what I did there? Do what I do with Vendu.
With Vendu. I like that. Don't forget, if you need a cross-listing software and you want to use LISTPERFECTLY, Swagslayer is the code. But if you want to use Vendu, the Pink Diva is the code. Okay, Pink not Diva. Just Pink Diva is the code for Vendu.
The code for Vendu.
So
yes.
Libby, Mercari is the only one I'm aware of. So your VA would only need a VPN for Mercari. I don't think there's any other platform that they can't access, but don't quote me on that, because she only told me she couldn't get on Mercari. I didn't ask her about a handful of other ones. So I could ask her probably tomorrow and then let you know. Oh, by the way, Slayers, we will not be here for the Swagslayer talk on Tuesday. We won't be here for Wednesday for what? So Wednesday, which Brittany is just finding out, because I just remember I did not message her this morning. Forgot I messaged Rhonda,
Brittany.
But I
didn't one of those last minute memos.
I'm sorry. And then Thursday we will not be here. However, we will be here Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Matt from My World Ecom. So definitely make sure you're here Friday to meet Matt from My World Ecom. He has been reselling longer than I've been alive. So that's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. So you're definitely going to want to get in on the information, because actually he is the one who told me that if you want your Filipino VA to be able to list a Mercari, get a VPN. So he drops nuggets on a regular basis. He's the one who taught me that last week. So he will be here this Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But we will be taking a small sabbatical, and we will not be here Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday because I have some business that I must attend to and get handled and get done right and on time. So we will be back Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Matt from My World Ecom. So
which
Brittany is
fantabulous for me.
Right. So you can list, right?
Yeah, so I can list and I can get handle my other projects that I have in the works. So that gives me all week to just focus on behind the scenes things, list, and be prepared by Friday, and then hopefully I'll be back in my regular spot on Saturday.
And Wednesday we will be on Rhonda's channel, the Pink Diva Studios, for Hump Day Happy Hour. So that is this Wednesday. And she knows the time because I
yes, Hump Day Happy Hour. You guys don't miss out on it. It starts at 4:30 Central, 5:30 Eastern. Audience participation is going to be key. We'll be giving out some prizes. Tiana and Anessa Lee will be co-hosting with me. I'm just really excited about it because, wanted to have a presence here on YouTube, and I just wanted to have a really fun show. Brunch with Diva is fun. But, I kind of, sort out and get to the meat and potatoes of things on that show. This show, honey, you just bring your coffee, your cocktails, your milk, your water, whatever it is you want to bring, and just have a good time. There's no specific topic. Whatever drops, and that's what we'll talk about.
And I'm looking forward to it. So, Libby, the 1,000 listing challenge, Ashley from Ash Fit Life with some letters and numbers behind her Instagram name that I can't remember, is hosting the challenge. And she's challenging us to list 1,000 items this month. So it started on March 1st, but I can invite you to the group because it's open to anybody who wants to participate. So if you like to participate, I can definitely invite you. I'm already at I'm at 239, I believe. And then by the end of, if I finish the shoes that I just bought, I will be at 278. I got to count. I've been trying to keep a track of how many I'm at. I don't know if I'm going to get to a full 1,000, but that's the challenge, and we're trying to get there. And Brittany's doing 70 a day. So sometimes, that's a lot. 70 a week. That's a lot. I used to do 100 every single week until I had to be the principal, the teacher, and all that stuff. I said, I can't. So this is a good month to just knock them out and then go back to not listing again, because I do periods of where I don't list at all. So yeah, it's a cool challenge. I'll make sure I'll remember to invite you. Matter of fact, let me invite you right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Well, you guys know it's Women's International Day. Women's Day. I hope you guys push up and uplift our Women's Day. Yeah. What did I say? International Women's Day. Yeah. So I hope you guys uplift our PFFs today. And shout out someone that, you want to spotlight, appreciate, whatever the case may be, because that's what it's all about. We need to empower each other on a daily basis, uplift those who need it, and just, show up and show out. That's what we need to do every day.
Okay. I just invited you, Libby. So you are invited to the 1,000 listing challenge. It started 8 days ago, but it's just to encourage everyone not to forget to list. So I don't think you have to hit the 1,000 because that's a lot of listings.
That is a lot of listings. Woo! And I'm sorry, but I just had to leave. It was too much. And I've said this before, I don't keep a lot of inventory all at one time because I just don't have the room for it right now. Once I redo my storage, then I can do that. But right now, I will just be claustrophobic walking around my house with all these boxes and boxes and boxes of things. I just can't stand it. Right. So, but I do think, I hope whoever makes it, does it, I think it's awesome. It's amazing, but it's just a bit much. It's just a bit much for me. And it is motivating. I do agree because, that will keep you motivated to list. Oh, I got to list. Oh, I got to list. Oh, I got to,
Right.
So, I think it's fine, but, I just rather take my sweet time.
And that's true. But see, I can only do it once because that couldn't be a everyday thing. No way. Maybe twice a year. you can have that challenge, because then I'd be stressed out trying to like keep up with that.
I think that that's it too, is that I just don't want that type of, I don't want to feel like I would be under that type of pressure. And I know that I would be, because I'd be like, oh, I gotta. Okay, that's fine. But I'm going to push my own self to gotta and nada when I don't want to. So.
Yes, exactly. I've gone like a whole month and didn't list anything. Like everyone's like, oh, list daily. And I think it is a good idea to list daily. I do believe that that is great for sales and activity and algorithms and all that fun stuff. But sometimes I don't want to do that. So I don't.
Right.
What's up, Terry? Hey, Patricia. How are y'all? Just a reminder, if y'all didn't miss it, we will not be here Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, but we will be back at 12:30 p.m. for the Swagslayer Feature Friday with Matt from My World Ecom. Make sure you're following him on Instagram. It's My World Ecom with 2 M's, so ECOMM. And he's the one who's been reselling for longer than all the rest of us. Okay. eBay, Amazon, like he's done it. So come get to know him, hear his story, where he's going, what his plans are for the future. His goal for this year, 2021, it's a big goal. So definitely come listen and hear about that. I thought my goal was big. And no.
Wow. I'm excited to, have him on and get to learn a little bit more about him and what he does.
Yes.
I think that'll be great. Lord, if it's anything like it was with Derek, oh my goodness, here we go.
And he started with books, Rhonda. Like he started his journey with books. So he did a whole bunch of books, kind of like Reezy Resells did books. Matter of fact, if you scroll way back, you'll see a picture with him and Reezy Resells on his Instagram. But like they did mass volumes of books, which was insane. I was like, wow, this is crazy. Yes, wow. I can type it in for you. So it's Matt at My World Ecom on Instagram. He has a YouTube channel, but he hasn't put up content in a while, but I think he is going to start putting up content. So I would subscribe so you don't miss that.
I just want to kick a shout out to Terry, whose post looks amazing. What? So if you guys are following Evolving Always, Hunty, her post for International Women's Day is fire, honey. It's just fire.
First of all her posts, I was like, girl, how are you making these amazing posts?
But today she looks amazing in my Oprah Winfrey voice. Amazing.
Oh, yes, I just liked it and shared it to my stories. Let me tell you something. What is my goal? I don't know. I don't have a goal. Let me tell you, my goal consists of not being stressed out, not working when I don't feel like working, and tickling my kid every chance I get because she'll be grown before I know it. That's it. So I don't really have like they come in dollar amounts because my coach did give me a goal. So I guess like Nisha and I talked about me hitting 50,000 on Amazon in gross revenue. Let's be clear, not profit. I don't want to lead y'all down the stray of betrayal. So in gross revenue by December 31st, 2021. So that is the coaching goal that we're striving to. Will I hit that? I don't know. If you ask Nisha, she's like, girl, you were going to hit that before December. And I'm like, really? Am I? Yep. Me? This girl? But that's because she knows that I'm just so new, like, and what are we doing? I don't know what to do. And now I'm freaking out because my stuff is suppressed. I'm like, I'm not even going to make my monthly goal. I don't know what to do. Because even this weekend when I was driving, we drove, pretty far to Source. I was telling my husband, oh man, I'm like short X amount of dollars. I don't know how I'm going to make it. I really want to make X amount this month, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, are you for real? And I was like, yes, I am for real. I'm not making it. He was like, girl, you are doing so much better than most people. Most people wish they could be where you are. I said, well, I am very grateful that I am doing really well, but I set a monthly goal and I am determined to make it. And he says, right, you do this all the time. And I was like, what do I do? He was like, you set a goal, you come out the gate killing it, you're doing a great job. And if you miss the goal by $1, you are going to act like you didn't even come close to the goal, like you sold nothing. And I said, well, I am just determined to reach my goals and check that off. My story has to start with my first month of Amazon, I sold X amount of dollars, right?
Right.
I say, how do I tell the story if that's not the first sentence? And he just laughed.
Exactly. I mean, but you are doing so. I mean, girl, come on now. You know yourself that you've been knocking it out the ballpark. For someone who's been on there like a half a second, you have really you have sold out of your first go around.
Yes.
And you've been in them Amazon streets.
Ooh,
seeking seeking your product. So I think that you have been doing well. I don't know your numbers and all that, but I do know, just from our conversations that you are, blowing it out the water. This little suppression, it won't last long. You'll be back on top and you'll be killing it once again.
I hope so. And I'm like, because I do the journey and you guys see the journey, so it's possible that you can do it. So I also feel like, oh man, if I can't show them that I can do it, how am I going to tell them that they can do it too? Like I need to be able to do it. So,
right. I mean, and you are doing it. That's what you need to say. You are doing it, and you will be able to say, well, when I started Amazon, this is what I did, but boo, 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 boo. So it's gonna happen. It's already set, honey. You'll be able to utter those words with them dollars to back you up. So
I hope so. And it will all be because of Nisha, Geeky Niche, because
without her birthday.
Yes. Oh, on Sunday was her birthday. Yes.
Just had a birthday. Yes.
If it wasn't for her book, if it wasn't for her coaching class, girl, I probably would have made $0 my first week. Let's just be real. Because one, y'all know me in technology. Okay. And then, two, I wouldn't have known where to start. So, but yeah, I can't wait to hear Terry's story because she is starting her husband on Amazon. I think last Friday, she said she was on day 10. So this must be like day 13, if I have my numbers right, because I'm on day 18. So she's like right behind me, we like boom, boom, boom. Brittany is coming up the gates. I'm waiting for her. So let's go.
Let's get it. That's what's up.
Oh yeah, Libby. So yeah, my goal is the 50,000 and his goal blew me away, but I'm going to let him tell his own story on Friday. So definitely come and hear what his goal is because here he is right here.
Yep.
He's gonna come tell you his story.
Here.
Yeah, I didn't see him because I was going too slow in the scrolling. Yes, and like Matt said, I'm doing better than most new sellers. So yes. And and the crazy part is I was like, okay, I got this listing part down pat. I know what to do. I just click here, click there, put this, put that, hit send, boom, right? Until today when I was like, oh, there's another part of this. What are you talking about? So every time I think I know a little bit, no. There's more of that little bit to learn.
Right. I think we're all constantly learning, especially when you get on a new platform. And like I said, you are doing excellent.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
I just think that, you just got to get those nuggets that are dropping to you and just keep on going and keep on going. Because let me tell you, I'm going to come through with my books too, boo. I just haven't had a chance to get out, but that is my mission next week. I'm actually going to go do some sourcing. I'm going to look for things. So, thank you so much, darling.
I need to figure out how to make y'all administrators. This should work though, because Brittany's an administrator on my thing. I'm watching it from StreamYard and not YouTube. So that should be clickable, you guys. I can't tell on my side though.
Oh. Yeah, because over here it doesn't look like it, but it
right.
It may be, but yeah, I'll get started on mine. I'm looking for free books right now.
Yeah. That's how you start. Free inventory.
Yep. Free inventory. I love some good old porch pickups. Free books, free inventory. I'm here for it all.
I wish I wish my Amazon inventory was free. However, I'm not gonna tell the secrets that y'all got to run my girl her dues on, but there are some ways that you can get little to nothing or free inventory, but you got to take the coaching class for that. I can't be spilling the beans. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't spill that tea.
Can't do that. So
nope, don't spill that tea. But yeah, definitely look into getting her book. It is on my list of books to get. And once I go over and read that, I'm going to take a little course too, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to see. But I'm definitely getting her book because it is on my must read. Yes, so hopefully I can get that and be a little step ahead. Maybe she'll answer a question or two for me if I have one.
Because she's so full of knowledge. Like, it's crazy. Like, her Amazon knowledge game is insane. Like, she knows, like, I could tell her, hey, I need to do XYZ. And she's like, okay, see at the top right-hand corner, click here. On the scroll down, it says this, click here. Then there are 3 dots and click here and then put your number here. And I say, how are you doing this? She just knows what all the screens look like. She knows exactly where to tell you where to go. I say, okay. I say, that's why you the master. I'm trying to learn how to wax on and wax off.
You know, child, I'll probably just have too many questions. She'll be like, Rhonda, look, don't call me, don't inbox me anymore with any more questions. I'll be like, okay. Just this one last one though.
Yes, right.
I'm gonna be like, just this one last question. I just had this one last question.
And she is happy to answer them because, girl, one day she had already shown me how to do it, right? So then I had to call her and I was like, you would think I know how to do this because you already showed me. And she's like, are you for real? She was like, I just taught you this. Like, it's okay if you don't know it yet. She was like, you just started. And I was like, yeah, but I figured I'd have it by now. And she's like, hush. So I appreciate her.
Sometimes that's the way it is. I mean, you know, you can read and read and read and read, but see, sometimes, I mean, I love reading. Don't get me wrong, but there are those times where I'm like, okay, I read this like 25 times, so I need you to just break it down. Once you break it down, I'll be like, oh, okay, right. Well, yeah, that's what it said. That's what it said. But I just need like a visual, or I just need somebody to tell me. So yes, that's kind of how.
And that's what I love about her. Like, her thing is not a pre-recorded video. Like, you're actually talking to Nisha. So when you have a question, it's specific to your thing. So when you take her coaching, she's talking to you about your business. It's not some general widespread thing that you still got to figure out. And so that's why I was like, out of all the Amazon courses out there, I was like, nope, this is the one, because I need to talk to a real live human being, not a rewind a video and try to figure out what you're telling me. So.
Oh, you know, of course, now I tell you, I do want to take that course, and you know, I'm stacking my little coins little by little. Be next year sometime, but you know, I'll get there. But it'll be before that. But you know, I have to stack my coins. Yeah. Because you know, you definitely, in this case, you definitely getting what you paid for.
Yes, 100%.
And that's key. And that's key to me. So that's why I don't mind, because I see, you know, what's happening in your world.
Yes, and I will text her anytime.
Amazon, I learn something new every day, and that's what's up. I think we all should learn something new every day. I mean, whether it applies to reselling or not, that's how we continue to grow. You know, so that's awesome, Sauce. I can't wait till you come on the show, because you know I'm going to have questions, but I'll let you talk first. I'll let you talk first.
And it's ever evolving. And so that's why I love, you know, Matt saying he's been on for 5 years, but Amazon's platform's evolving all the time, that you think you have it and then something new happens and you got to learn that. And it's like, oh, okay. It's always changing. So matter of fact, there's a webinar that I'm going to watch today about, selling globally. I was about to tell y'all, I forgot, but Amazon has a webinar today about selling globally, because that's my next, you know, step, you know, not right now, let's make it clear, but later, to be able to sell globally. And so I'm going to watch the webinar and just see what they say and see how that goes. What's up, Lewis? What's up, Christy? And see how I can learn how to sell in a global market, because then I'll be like international. That'll be a thing that, you know, that just blows my mind that I even have the opportunity to sell in other places. And they send you emails. So I got an email like last week that was like, oh, sell in Singapore. And I was like, in Singapore? Are you joking? Because I was going to go to Singapore. Yep, I was going to go to Singapore. They have a hotel with the largest infinity pool. It's like way high up. It is gorgeous. Okay. And so I was telling my husband, I say, guess what? We need to go on the off season because that better fits my pocket. Does not go during the busy season because I have to go to this hotel. And I got to take pictures for the gram in the infinity pool. Okay.
Right, right. Yes. Oh my God. So, I just kind of wanted to touch on this article I sent you. We're going to pivot a little bit, y'all.
Yes, let's pivot.
I know a lot of you are on Clubhouse. I am not there yet, but I hope to be there, sooner than later. But there was an article that actually my daughter sent the article to me about Clubhouse's recording your conversations.
Right.
And then the article said that's not even its worst privacy problem. So I was like, okay, so, of course they went through the whole, you have to, invite someone and
right.
The app, okay, that it's built on one of the most effective strategies for generating buzz and excitement. To join Clubhouse, you have to have an invite who's from someone who's already a member. So all y'all know that. Advise you to have your phone number. You have to give it to Club access to iPhone contacts, no access, no invites. Oh, from a business standpoint, it certainly makes it seem that Clubhouse is taking this approach. Building a social graph from scratch is hard, requiring users to upload their contact list. Oh, I didn't know all that. Is the most effective way to determine connections. The problem, however, is, as always, it all comes down to figuring out the right balance between protecting user privacy and the use of data to provide the best experience for both the user and the business behind the app. Okay, well, that's all fine and good. Okay, so now we come down to Clubhouse is recording your audio. And I was like, you can't listen to it or even pause the room that you're in. See, I don't know how rooms work. So,
right.
I just listen to y'all tell me about it. And you have to show up live. So I do know that you have to show up live. Oh my God. Okay. I was like, wait a minute now. What happened? Oh, well, something definitely happened. My whole entire, see, I hate when they do that. But apparently you have to, like you say, you have to show up live, but they're recording. And right. I don't think that they have the permission. Do you guys give them permission when you sign up to record?
Yeah, we get permission for all kind of stuff that we didn't read. Yes, because whoever reads that stuff.
Like Facebook.
Exactly.
I mean, so why is that? I mean, now I guess people are kind of getting a little attitude about the fact that now that they're feeling like they're being, their conversation or their audio is being recorded and they didn't know that. Well, if this is like a Facebook situation, well, the minute that pops up and it says allow, accept, or deny,
it didn't. I don't think it popped up. I think it's just when you accept the terms of service. You know how when you sign up for something, it says click you read the terms of service. I think it's like that. Terry might be able to correct me if I'm wrong, because when I signed up, I did not see that anywhere. And they tell you not to record. Like, so if you are recording from your device, they'll actually send you a warning and say you're not allowed to record. What's up, Derek from Fundamentals of Side Hustling? So my thing is, if we're not allowed to record, why are you recording us?
That was my exact question. I'm like, okay, so if we aren't allowed to record, then why are you allowed to record us?
Yes, exactly.
But in that what do you call it? That fine print.
Yeah.
There lies the question that you just check the box without reading.
Right. Yes. So Terry says because it's in their app, yes, they can record, but it was right there, and it is also in the settings. Oh, I missed that because I did read, like, upload my contacts, all of that stuff. I did read through that part, but I didn't see anything. Plus, I don't even use Clubhouse no more, so this don't apply to me.
Now look at here. I just needed to know all this before I enter into the lion's den. I just want to be prepared, because this brings up another issue. When I was on TikTok the other day, and I love me a good old TikTok, y'all. But a few people came on my, came up, and they were saying that TikTok is sharing, our information over to a different website and this website is making money off of it.
I'm sure.
And so I was like, Lord, what is going on? I mean, the Clubhouse, honey, the TikTok. But when you think about it, anything that we're on, that we're putting our information into, that we are signing up for, I mean, come on. It's highly likely that we'll be over on some app in Singapore, and don't even know it.
Exactly. And they make money off of our content, our likeness, our information, our location, because even with the whole rally and when they stormed the Capitol building, they were saying like after the way they were finding the people is by their geolocation to later be able to arrest them or whatever they were going to do. And the geolocation is not always right, but you gave permission to like your weather app to know your geolocation, other apps like that. So they were going in, getting that information because that's not regulated. It's just not at this point. And, other entities, whether it's the government or whatever else, wants to use that. So they don't want to regulate it. And then if your geolocation said you were inside the Capitol building, they came after you.
Right.
But you could have been walking by. You could have been in the area that you were supposed to be in to protest, and they were still harassing those people because your thing pings all over the place. It's not precise. So,
well, I tell you, I mean, they scooped up quite a few people here from Texas. And I was like, I'm not surprised by that at all. But it's just the fact that, nowadays, as it's been for quite some time, technology changes every day. Yeah. I mean, there's always something going on. And, they can ping your phone. You get lost. You got your location on, ping your phone. I don't really keep my location on. But that doesn't mean that doesn't confine me.
They still can, yeah.
That doesn't mean they can't find me. And so, but I don't keep my location on. And, my daughter, she's just really all about, she was like, oh, no, I'm not doing that because they can find me. Either way it go, girlfriend, they're going to find you. They want you. Yeah. Because, as much as I'm on my phone, I got all kind of carbon footprints just out there all willy-nilly. Because I'm on my phone. I'm on a platform or 2 or 3 or 4 every day.
Yep.
So
and that is right. It's valuable to know how we act, how we react. That's how they sell us stuff. That's like when you say, oh, I need a red umbrella. And now every time you go on the internet, they're gonna be showing you red umbrellas.
Red umbrellas. Yes. And you know what? This is like right around the time when Facebook got started, and us not knowing much about it. We just knew it was something to sign up and chit chat with people or whatever, but we didn't know a lot about it. But what we did know is that Facebook can decide what to show you, and if you talked about, a friend of mine and I, we tried this out, because we just talked about refrigerator. Now watch, I'm gonna have a ton of. A crap load of what I'm about to say.
Screenshot my red umbrella later on and put it on Instagram because it's gonna happen.
Right. So we talked about getting kitchen appliances, like refrigerators, washer and dryers. We talked about. So we had a good 30-minute conversation because after we were just testing, but we really got into all these appliances that we like. So lo and behold, by the time I went back on Facebook, honey, I had a stream of refrigerators, washer dryers. I was like, that is insane.
Yep.
But it happens all the time. I said something about Poshmark one day, and lo and behold, here I go. I was on something. I think I was just about to get on Google, and a whole thing about Poshmark came up, including the boots I had for sale. How y'all gonna show me my own stuff? I thought that was insane.
Yes.
I'm like, technology is amazing to me.
And it's really kind of scary because we think, oh, we got to protect our phone, put a password on it so the next person doesn't find it. But at the end of the day, it's the people who made the cell phone who is stealing all your stuff. But I like Terry. She's focused on whatever you do, even if it's criminal activity, you need to be smart.
You need to be smart, because you remember that show, The World's Dumbest Criminal?
Yes.
Well, baby, that's very important today, because back then when it was hot, you were just being dumb. But now you're just gonna be the dumbest criminal if you cannot see that through in a smart manner. Use smart goals. Plan it out. Plan it out, honey, because I tell you, cannot get away with things. You just can't.
You can't. You cannot. It's so ridiculous.
Oh my God, look at them solving cold cases. They just solved a cold case from here that was like almost 50 years old.
Wow.
And this dude is old now. Yeah.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God. So even cold cases.
You didn't think you got away with it, and now you have not.
You got old and rickety, and
you can't go to jail now. You're not gonna make it.
Here they come trying to arrest you for something you did probably when you was a teenager or your early 20s.
Yes. And that's scary. But I mean, justice is justice. But oh man, thank you, Terry. It's a Tommy Hilfiger. I thrifted it. It was like $2.
It is really cute. The cowl neck look. You're serving us cowl neck today.
And you can't see the whole thing, but like it's sewn like with like a t-shirt under it. It's really not. But like here on the sleeve, it's got stripes. Like I have a t-shirt on, and then at the bottom, it's like I have a t-shirt underneath it with stripes. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds so cute. Yeah. I like it. That's called the tag Facebook lookalike.
Yes.
That tracks you. Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Because
and then
who knew that there was a term for it? But thank you so much. I did not know that.
What is the thing called? Oh man, I have one. It's a Facebook. You use it on like your website or whatever. I can't think of what it's called, but it tracks your customer. Oh man, Pixel, a Facebook Pixel is what it's called. That also helps track your customers, so then you can retarget them later on different things. So yeah, the Facebook Pixel helps with that, all of that fun stuff. So yeah, they had no mask and they carried their cell phone. But you don't think about that. When you go, your phone is like connected. Yeah. See, Matt knew what it was when I couldn't remember, but you know that the texts come in slow. So he was already like, Pixel, y'all got to come on Friday, because I'm telling you right now, the gems that will be dropped, I done learned so much from Matt in like this short amount of time. But you don't think about.
I got my pen ready already.
Take them notes.
Matt. I'm ready. I'm taking notes that day.
You don't think about, I have my phone, because we live with our phone. We don't know how to drive anywhere without it. We don't know how to pay for anything without it. So then when you go to do a commission of a crime, you don't think, let me ditch my phone and leave it somewhere.
Well, some of the criminals are so stupid, they just film themselves and then post it on social media later.
I mean that is what happened at the Capitol.
Now, those are the absolutely dummy of the dumbest to the 10th power. They just, I just committed this crime, so let me post it on, let me floss and things on social media. I'm like, really? This is insane.
They're gonna use that against you in a court of law, person.
While they all at the same time, they're gonna let you know that what you may say may be used against you now, but you already unscrewed that up. So
exactly.
You might as well just sit. You might as well just sit and say nothing.
Yeah. Yep. You don't look like the little girl emoji who's like,
right,
because it's too late.
It is insane. It's so crazy. I just can't get over it. I can't get past people who do stuff like that.
Exactly.
But I just kind of wanted to know the tea about what you guys thought about that recording, because I didn't know. But I guess, like I say, it's like any other platform that you're on, that you've agreed, you sign up to, you sold your soul, whatever you did, it's because it seems like you got to do all that. You got to go through all that to be on any platform, and they want to know everything about you. Next is your blood type.
Yep. Just like eBay.
Yeah,
Christy is so
exactly.
silly.
Girl. You know what, Chrissy, you are so right, because again, I was watching TikTok and this guy was on there. He was like, I don't know why when you start dating someone, that the girlfriends have to come back around and say, oh, you better be good to her or else. And he was like, or else what? So this one girl said, oh, I've been waiting on this. First, I'm going to do such and such a and inject it in your bloodstream. Then I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then I'm going to do this. So someone edited it, and she was like, first you're going to do this. And so somebody was, and then in the comments, because I had to go to the comments to see what people were saying. And one lady said, well, that is correct. She is correct about that. She told the truth about 2 or 3 of the items. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, girl, I hope you never do anything wrong, because they will be referring back to this TikTok.
Right. Yes.
And you have given 5 different ways to kill somebody.
And it's terrible, because they're just playing. They're playing. But now if something happens, they're going to try to use that as evidence. And it's like, oh. And Terry's right.
Sometimes I try to watch what I say too, because sometimes I could just be joking like, oh, I'll kill them later. Oh, next thing I know, something happened to them. They be like, oh, wait a minute. Right here. She said she'll kill her later. Right. I'm like, I'm screwed.
With no context at all. Like they just are like, these are the words. What?
Right. These are the words. And I'm in Texas, and she might be in I can't say that.
Far
she
away.
Might be somewhere far away.
Far away.
She might be in BFE. That's what I was gonna say. So y'all figure that one out. She might be in BFE, and I'm all the way here in Texas minding my business, just joking around. I just tell you, just got to be careful.
You do.
Yeah, I agree, Terry. Never put anything out there that you that can come back to kick you in the hiney.
Right. That you can't hear again or see again, because it never goes away. You could delete it. It's not
deleted. Still out there. It's still out there.
When we learned in school that if you type your paper and then you delete all the characters, it doesn't matter. They're still there. I was like, what? Don't use a digital diary. That's what I learned that day. I said, oh my God. Notebook you can burn.
Well, and that is so true. That is so true. And I tell you that I just watched a few episodes of the whatever this thing is on Netflix about the Cecil Hotel.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good.
And that girl kept a diary on Tumblr.
Yeah.
And she was just writing down all kind of stuff, just typing in all kind of her feelings, her this, her that, where she was going, what she was doing, how she was doing. And I was just like, girl, this is just too much. But then sometimes I think, don't we do the same thing on Instagram?
I think
in a way.
Yes. But it's not like it depends on who you are.
Yeah.
Depends on who you are. But some people put stuff that I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Everybody didn't need to know that, but okay, you can't control that. I don't know what popular software.
I don't either.
We just call it Poshmark. We're not tech savvy like that, Matt.
Oh no, that's right, Matt. I mean, we just look like this.
Right.
I mean, you definitely have to be careful. And, I mean, it's just amazing that, because I'll start typing something, and then I'm like, oh, wait, I backtrack. Let me take that off. Even though, like, if I'm sending you something, I want to say something crazy, just having fun. I can't say that because, I'm like, no, I can't put that out there like that. So then I just tell you when I talk to you.
Yes.
But it's just, you just have to monitor your own self in order for some things they won't bite you in the butt later on.
And that's facts.
Because it will truly happen. It will truly happen to you.
Yeah. And because I don't know if y'all saw, I love documentaries, y'all. Like all day, my life, books and documentaries,
I love a good old documentary. Okay. Documentaries. Who?
Yes. So I was watching this thing where a man, he went to Chick-fil-A because Chick-fil-A was having that, something about, the LGBT community. I can't remember exactly what happened, but he drives through the Chick-fil-A drive-through records himself saying like they're a bad company, and then kind of berates the girl at the drive-thru window, who of course, like, she's not the head of Chick-fil-A. She literally works at the drive-thru. He posts that, okay, and got himself fired. I was like,
yeah. Well, see, now I'm gonna tell you, yes, and
he was
a
high
part of
up too.
he was part of the LGBT community, and he, of course, Chick-fil-A is against the LGBT community. They donated to Trump's, and they donate to all these,
and all of that
anti-LGBT,
whatever you believe.
Yeah.
But don't upload stuff and get yourself fired.
Right.
That is the point.
But
like,
that seems to be the thing. That seems to be the ongoing thing, though, because teachers have been fired for saying things to children or putting it on Twitter.
Refrain.
Yeah.
Right. And, I'm not perfect.
Right. No.
I might
but I'll tell you what.
Later.
I'm not going to put it on Twitter.
Thank you, Matt. He says that we look brilliant.
Matt. That's so sweet. I'm going to take that. I'm going to accept it in the spirit it was said.
But we do have to be careful. And there's sometimes you're just going to make a mistake and not even realize, because the person's alive, but they don't social media anymore. They posted something on social media that when I saw it, I was like, what's happening right now? So I just scrolled past it because I was like, I don't even know how to scroll. So I just kept going, went on about my day. By the end of the day, they was done with social media because what they thought they were like doing something positive, but the way they went about it read very different to everyone else. And they don't use social media anymore. And that was literally a mistake. Like, that person did not realize what they were doing was going to be offensive. They thought it was a positive, uplifting thing to do, but the audience that saw it did not believe that. So I think there are times that you can just make mistakes and be like, oh man, but let's just leave all the things they tell you not to talk about at work. Don't talk about on social media. That is a good barometer to help you stay out of those situations, because
and it is. I mean, that's just like showing your whole entire space, my space is private, and I slipped up myself, and I've done it a couple of times, and I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. So, because somebody commented on it and said, oh, is that such and such and such? Oh, wait a minute now. Now that I see this comment, I'm like, I'm not doing that again. And I should have been thinking about it. But at the time I was just having fun doing some content. So I was like, okay, well, I won't do that. I won't do that again, because it'll only be certain areas. Like, you can see my rug, or you can see my cabinets maybe, but I'm not going to just open it up or my closet. I mean, I don't even mind that, because I filmed in my closet before.
Yes.
So closet conversations, darling. But I just think that we all have to be mindful, and I'm sure for the most part everyone here in the comments are. Yes. But I think that some people just need to pull back a little bit. We just don't need everybody seeing all our business, because it's not my business.
And if you want to be the person who shows all your business, I don't mind that.
No, I don't mind.
You just have to be aware that for every action there's a reaction. Just don't be surprised when there's a reaction. That's all I'm saying. If you're okay with the reaction, do you, boo? Because I'm not going to stop you. I just don't want you to be like, I didn't know there'd be a reaction. Yes, there might be. That's all I'm trying to say.
Chrissy, I had Chick-fil-A as well Saturday. One of my friends dropped me some by, and I was forever thankful, because that mac and cheese was a bomb diggity, child. But yes, Terry, I agree.
Mac and cheese was the bomb diggity. I'm going to read Terry's, just for anyone not watching at the moment. So Terry from Evolving Always Productions, she wrote, people say a lot on Facebook, then get fired later, laugh out loud, then say, I have the freedom of speech, but they do not understand that freedom of speech only means you will not get arrested. You can get fired. And that's facts. Like, yes, no one's going to take you to jail for your freedom of speech. And if they do, you can sue them. But there are still consequences in our society for the things that you say. And my thing is, look, there are groups, places that you can go and say all of those things, and they're going to love you forever because that's what they believe too. Do it in those settings. But if you want to feed your family, if you want, different things like that, you may not want to say it in the general public.
Yeah.
But if you choose to say it in the general public, you do have freedom of speech. Say what you want to say. Wear what you want to wear. Be who you are. I just don't want you to be surprised if
when the consequences come.
Right. That's all I'm saying. Because
I'm very true. And let me tell you, 9 times out of 10, those consequences will come because there's the Twitter brigade, there's the Instagram, if they have the spelling police. I mean, they got, people to just come out the woodworks to just attack,
They do.
And on Twitter, it's strong. That game is strong because the minute the minute somebody puts something out there that they shouldn't have, woof, they rush in.
And sometimes I think it's just a miscommunication, or like somebody gets so fired up and I'm like, what they wrote is not incorrect. It's really not even an opinion. It's a fact that they have posted and you guys are going crazy. Like if it is factual information, we may feel a certain way. I've seen factual information that I felt a certain way about, but I didn't type on somebody's comment because it was a fact. And that is, you can't change that. So I was like, oh, okay. And I just kept going. But yeah, opinions are crazy,
It is.
You just got to be careful.
Right. It is very much so, Terry, because I'm telling you that, baby, you can't just post it. You post what you want to, but I'm going to tell you, don't be surprised when the Twitter, what do y'all want to call it? The Twitter coalition, the militants or whatever. I don't care. They will pounce upon you and call you out. And the next thing you know, you've lost your job. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of them are good jobs. You're screwing up your own livelihood by posting something like this, which you have the right to post what you want to as your page.
But you don't have to post it. I think sometimes
that's the thing.
You don't have to let the whole world know. It's okay. It is okay not to let everyone know, because, and I feel bad for children. And this is the last topic because, I respect the entrepreneurship's time because that's how we make money. Time is money. The children growing up in the social media era, I don't know why I said area, they don't understand. And their frontal lobe is not fully developed to make wise choices. And they've already backed themselves into corners that they didn't even know they were putting themselves into because they're using their social media and saying what they want to say. And kids say ridiculous stuff. We all have said something dumb that we were like, whoa, why did I say that 5 years ago? Like, you're a kid. You didn't know. And so we've seen children be canceled. They're being kids. They've grown and matured outside of that. At the moment, that's how they felt because that was their environment. But they realized, wait, just because the people around me thought that was right doesn't mean it's right. And, they're already in a situation that's kind of hard to backpedal out of, or they have to explain themselves every single time, now because people know them for saying that or doing that. So, yeah, a lot of jobs ask you for your social media. And you really don't. I would not have social media if I did not have a business. I could care less. Okay. Like I had MySpace when it came out, and that's because I rock starred everywhere and we went saw every band. And so I connected with other people to meet at the festivals and concerts and stuff. I got Facebook when MySpace was no longer there because I had friends in other countries, and that was the free way to communicate with someone outside the country. And then that kind of fell off. And when I could afford to just call you on my cell phone, I didn't need to use Facebook. And I stopped using all of that. All my social media platforms that I have now are for my business. I could care less about the rest of that stuff. And one day
I keep my Facebook because I have family out of, in different places. So that's how we, when I'm speaking to them, that's how we connect. But, and now my Instagram is solely, my business Instagram. So that's what that is. I may get my business Facebook started here soon, but you know, that's really the only reason I'm not even on Facebook like that. You know, I just keep it for the sole purpose of connecting, or, you know, emergency come up or whatever, they can contact me. But other than that, you know, I love social media though, because number one, I mean, where in the world you just get to sell what you want to sell, you get to, you know, get people privy to what your content is, whether you limit it or just all out there willy-nilly with it. You know, so I think it's good. I think it has its good points just as well as it has its bad points. But with the bad points, that's where we come in, and it's all due to what we expose on social media. Exactly. So I just think that we just have to, just be mindful. That's it. That's all.
Yep. And with that being said, that's all we have. Do not forget to watch Rhonda on Wednesday at the Pink Diva Studios on Instagram. She'll be doing Brunch with Diva at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then make sure you are subscribed to her YouTube channel, because that Wednesday as well, this Wednesday coming, she will be doing the happy hour, hump day happy hour. What time is it again? Because I could be late. I can already tell.
Hump day happy hour this Wednesday, March the 10th. At 4:30 p.m. Central Time, 5:30 Eastern Time. Audience participation. Again, prizes will be given away. No, it's just a free for all conversation. I mean, even if you guys have a topic, throw it out there. Well, you know, who knows? We may talk about it. So come have a good time. Bring whatever it is, your beverage of choice. Now, we don't need you to be tipsy, honey, but we just want you to have a good time. You know, but I mean, if you're at home, I guess you can't get tipsy. But if you're on the show, you can't get tipsy. We just want you to have a good time.
Right.
You know, and it'll be fun, because I can't get tipsy because we'll be there all night.
We'll never hit the end broadcast button.
We have started a spades game or something. I mean, you know.
Thank you, Christy. We are so appreciative for social media for you as well, and all of you guys, because that is how we were able to connect via social media, because I definitely use mine way more now that we're just home and can't go anywhere. Right. Don't forget, we are not going to be here Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, but we will for sure be here on Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Swagslayer Feature Friday with Matt from My World Ecom. Thanks so much for hanging out with the Slayers. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.